Nice to see you again. Yeah. Today's title is Making Questions. Yeah, I made it Making Questions. So today, let us learn the most basic way to turn a statement into a question in Korean. Yeah. Basically, there is a big difference between English and Korean in terms of making question. Because in English, when you have statement, you have to change the word order of beginning of the sentence, right? Or you need to add other elements to making a forward question based on a statement, right? Let's see the basic example. Okay, here is the example. I drink water, right? This is the statement. And this statement turning into the question, making question, that is, do I drink water, right? So adding do, does, did to the beginning of the sentence. So you need one more element. Even you have to switch the position of the word. So it's like it is or is it, right? Are you or is he, like this. So there are some changes that are made. And let us make a question. Yes, the English into the Korean. Here's one example, one more. The statement is 학생이에요. So the 학생 is student, right? So turning into the question is she a student? Is he a student? Right, like this. So of course, in English, she is a student, right? In this way, like this, you can also make a question by raising the end of sentence in intonation. But that's when you are only in checking, isn't it? But with the regular question, you have to say, is it student? Right. And the same example, I like water. That is, 물 마셔요. Right? So it turning into the question, do I drink water? Is can be 물 마셔요, like this. So making a question in Korean is, the way is, you just simply raise the end of sentence in intonation and add a question mark in writing. And there you go. Then it's a perfect question. Once again, there's nothing wrong with it and nothing is missing. Of course, there is something dropped, but it's completely perfect sentences. Of course, you can drop the subject in Korean sentences. The three sentences are exactly same, at least without the punctuation mark. Let's look at another pair of sentences, okay? Here is 학생이에요. Once again, so it means he is a student. So turning into the Korean can be, 학생이에요, like this. The statement is 학생이에요. But by raising the end of the sentence, you can make a question sentence, question one. So 학생이에요 is a student, right? In this way. Here, of course, you can say 그는, 쟤는, 너는. So that means he is, she is, it is, like this way. But in Korean, the subject can put their gain. Of course, yes, but just forget about it right now. Yeah, because in this video, I will just put the basic simple way how to make the question, okay? So, then how do you turn into the question? You just simply raise the end of the sentence. Like this, 학생이에요, right? The statement is 학생이에요. 물 마셔요. Like, but turning into the question, 학생이에요. 물 마셔요. Like this way. There you go. Yeah, nothing to change, nothing to add. So Korean is simpler, right? In English in this way. I guess, yeah. nothing to take out from the original statement. So here's one more example. Here, 더워요. It means it is hot. But turning into the question, 더워요? Is it hot? Right? The listener can say, is it cold? Are you cold? Or is he cold? Right? It means 더워요? This way. So far, I mentioned that the words are exactly same and just the question mark is added, right? And intonation is changed. You will see in the future you will encounter where other forms of the same verb is used, but that's when you are using other types of more specific, less common, more politeness level. Yeah, the full formality level. Yeah, but in most cases, you are speaking the formality level, the most formal language. That's the ending yo. So you will be able to use the same method. I've just introduced. Okay. And then here's the second issue when we make question. The one is, the subject can be omitted. Actually, this one is very outstanding difference in Korean structure, right? Comparing to the English. That is, the subject is omitted. Of course, when you make the question, the subject is omitted. Okay, let us see one example sentence here. Like this. 지금 집에 가요. So 지금 means now. 집 means home. And 가요. The dictionary form, the basic form of verb is 가다. And turning into the present tense is 가요. The dictionary form is 가다. And present form, turning into present form is 가요. Right? So this is statement. I'm going home now. Means in Korean, 지금 집에 가요. 지금 집에 가요. In this case, turning into the question, 지금 집에 가요? 지금 집에 가요? Raising the end of the sentence, right? Like this, are you going to home? Right. So, with this very perfect sentence, yes. Since the subject is omitted, it's very easy to turn it around. Turn it into a question. So, 지금 집에 가요? I can say. Then the listener can give the answer. Yes, 지금 집에 가요. 지금 집에 가요. Once again, turning into a question. 지금 집에 가요? And then you can say 지금 집에 가요. This way. So simply by raising the end. So what I'm telling you in this one is when the context is clear and easy to understand, when subject is omitted, yes, it is easier to speak. Isn't it? Yes. And then it has to be same thing. The same principle can be applied to, here in another example. In a talking, let us imagine the situation, you and me, and there's one third person, So you can actually use with subject too. The previous example, there was no subject, but in this example, here is a subject. Like this, 이거 비싸요? Right? Basically, the statement is 이거 비싸요. But turning into the question, 이거 비싸요? Like this way. Right? You put the subject here too. Or let us see another example. 우리 내일 만나요. And then turning into the question, 우리 내일 만나요? Like this. 우리 is we and 내일 is tomorrow. And 만나다 is the dictionary form, the verb stem, and turning into the present tense, the regular present tense is 만나요, right? And then one more, the issue, the things that we have to learn when we make the question. Yes. Let's move on to the next form. Yeah. This form is slightly different, but yet not difficult to understand. When you are asking a question using who, when, where, why, what, those kind of interrogative, when you use these interrogative, simply just add the word in the sentence. Yeah. Here, look at this example. 뭐 먹어요? 뭐 먹어요? It means, what are you eating? What are you eating? Let's imagine saying this. 이거 먹어요? Right? So, once again, in this example, you can put the interrogative what, right? And then you can say like this, 뭐 먹어요? Yeah. Then in this sentence, you can just replace it and swap this. 이거 to 뭐. 이거 to 뭐. 뭐. So, in the position of the subject, there is 이거, right? But in the previous sentence, there was what. But you can swap what to this. 이거. Yeah. 이거 뭐. Yeah. You're following well? Yeah. When you form another sentence like this, okay, let me show you once again with another example. 이거 뭐예요? That means, what is this, right? Or, 언제 집에 가요? 언제 집에 가요? It means, when do you go to home? You see the very end, before the question mark, there is the verb, right? So in English, there has to be the interrogative at the very first position in the sentence. And then at the end of the sentence, like home, us, friends can come, right? But in English, in Korean, regardless of whether statement of question, verb comes at the end, right? And another very interesting is when you form questions using interrogative words, it's a bit more flexible than English. Yeah, it's amazing. It's easier. Here, look at an example. 언제 집에 가요? And 집에 언제 가요? Yeah, it is actually totally same meaning. Both are perfect sentence and can possible. Yeah, it's very correct and very natural. Both are very natural. So you have more flexibility in Korean question than English. Yeah. Once again, I'd like to say this. Right now, you don't need to know the phrase specifically. And yeah, when we see the specific examples, you don't need to know what it means, what the specific meaning of the word, right? But look at the word order now. Because in this video, we are focusing on only the very basic way how to make the question. Okay, and I brought one more example. 어디에서 친구들이랑 만나요? 친구들이랑 어디에서 만나요? Yeah, like this. So 어디에서, 어디 is where, the interrogative. So it can come here as well, like this, right? So where can place here and there. Yeah. So the interrogative where can put at the very beginning and it can come in the middle of the sentence, like this way. And both sentences are perfectly same. Yeah, it's very natural. Yeah. How is it? How do you feel? Is it easy to make a question in Korean? I guess it's more simple, yeah, in this way, right? Yeah. And there's not much exception on making question. Okay, then let's summarize it. You can turn a statement into a question by just raising the end of the sentence without changing anything. Especially the subject is often omitted. You can put what, why, how, when, those kind of interrogative. You can put in the middle of the sentence, but the ending always be a verb. Yeah, it should be. But that's not everything, unfortunately. As you learn Korean, of course, yeah, you will be able to see more diverse ending, right? In this case, yeah. Let us see one more example of the more diverse ending, like this. 집에 갑니다. This is statement. And then you can turn it to making question like this. 집에 갑니까? 집에 가시나요? 집에 가시나요? 집에 갑니까? Yeah. You can, but everyone, you cannot turn it into question by raising end like this. 집에 갑니다. Like this, actually, it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Even though this is a statement, 집에 갑니다, but yeah, 집에 갑니다, it doesn't work. Yeah. Instead of that, you have to say 집에 갑니까? 집에 가나요? Or 집에 가시나요? Yeah. As you learn the Korean, yeah, you will be more familiar to that. So please don't be worried about it. Don't be discouraged of the exception, because when you learn the language, finding the exception can be fun and interesting, isn't it? Yeah, let's think that way. Yeah. And regarding of this example, 집에 갑니까? 집에 가시나요? Those of two questions are more formal feeling. Yeah, the more formal politeness level. And this kind of ending is less common. But in most cases, within yo, the ending sentence most commonly uses, you can use it what I introduced. Okay? Okay, until here, we've learned about how to make the question. How do you feel? Is it easy? Let us make it easy and fun when we learn the Korean new language. And then I believe the more and happier life we can make, because yeah, there is many paths that we have to go forward, right? So let us walk this path with a happy mind, because I believe learning make our life rich and abundant. I believe. Okay, so much everyone, and then we are going to see with another topic. And then everyone, please refer to the fixed the reply chat box, the comment chat box. I will post the site link, so then you can get the study material such as worksheet. Okay, and then please check it, the fixed link. Okay, I will post it. Okay, thank you so much everyone, and see you in next lesson. See you in next video.